static hum on a late night line. Dial turns back to another time. That old song cuts right through, brings me back to you. There's a pickup parked by a gravel road, windows down, let the night air flow. Your hand tapping to the sound as that melody spun around. We were young with nowhere to be, just chasing songs and memories. Every word felt like it knew exactly what we were going through. It's that old radio love coming down from above, through the crackle and the noise. We were just a girl and a boy. Every station we would find was a piece of you and I. Now it's all I'm thinking of, that old radio love. Now I'm driving down that same highway, but the signal don't hit the same way. Every song feels out of place since I lost your face. I keep searching through the bands, trying to find us again, but the music fades too fast, like echoes of the past. Yeah, it's that old radio love, still the one I dream of. Through the static in my mind, you're the song I can't rewind. Every note just pulls me back to a time we used to have. Now I'm stuck here thinking of that old radio love. If I could tune into your heart, I'd fix the signal from the start. But some frequencies get lost, no matter what the cost. Still that old radio love, ain't no station enough to replace what we once had, or erase what went bad. Every night I drive alone with your memory on that tone, and it's never quite enough. That old radio love, static fades, but I still hear every word when you were near. One last song I'm dreaming of, that old radio love. down an old dirt road, sun sinking low, turning gold to coal. Boots on the ground where we used to be, just dust and memories. There's a trail where your footprints used to run, faded away by the setting sun. I tried to follow, but I lost the way. Somewhere in yesterday, your voice still lingers in the pines, like a whisper drifting through all this time. Every mile just reminds me how I should have held you somehow. Now it's dust and memories, all that's left of you and me, scattered like leaves in a restless breeze. Every word we never said still echoes in my head. Now it's dust and memories. There's an old coat hanging by the door, don't smell like you anymore, but I keep it there just in case time decides to retrace. I poured your name in a glass last night, watched it fade in neon light, tried to drown what I can't erase, but it still shows your face. Yeah, it's dust and memories, all that's left of you and me, falling apart like a broken dream. Every promise turned to sand, slipping through these hands. Now it's dust and memories. If I could turn this road around, I'd stop before we hit the ground. But the past don't wait, it just disappears, leaving ghosts and souvenirs. Now it's dust and memories, every tear a part of me, blown away where I can't see. Still I call your name out loud to a sky without a sound, just dust and memories. Wind don't care where a heart has been, it just carries it again, down that road where love used to be, just dust and memories. There's a silence hanging in this place tonight, like the world just lost its light. Every step I take feels the same, still echoing your name. There's a jacket of yours on the chair. I swear I still see you there, like you just walked out the door, but you won't anymore. Every street we used to drive still holds you somewhere inside. Every turn, every lane whispers you again, 'cause your name remains in every drop of rain falling down on this old town road. I can't outrun the pain, no matter where I go. It follows like a shadow in my veins. Time may wash away the days, but your name remains. I tried to drown it in the night, neon lights and cheap red wine, but your memory don't fade. It just finds another way. Every song on the radio feels like something we used to know. Every word, every phrase still calls your name. Yeah, your name remains burning through my veins, like a fire I can't put out. I keep playing that same old game, but I only lose somehow. Every road just leads me back again. I can change, but I can't escape, 'cause your name remains. If I could rewrite the past, make a good thing last, I'd hold on instead of letting go. But it's too late now, I know. Still your name remains through the joy and pain, like a prayer I can't unlearn. Every season, every change, still I feel the burn of a even time can't rearrange how your name remains. So I whisper it in the dark, like a fading broken spark. Even when the world has changed, your name remains. Shoebox sitting on a shelf tonight, dust on dreams in black and white. Every picture tells a truth I can't avoid. In these faded Polaroids, there's one of you in that old blue dress, hair pulled back, no regrets. Summer sun caught in your eyes, like it never said goodbye. Another one by the riverside, your hand reaching out for mine. But time don't freeze, it just slips away, like every word we didn't say. Now it's faded Polaroids, scattered pieces of the noise of a love that used to fill this room. Every smile, every kiss, frozen in a moment's bliss. Now they're all just shadows of you. I keep holding on, but I know the truth. All that's left of me and you are these faded Polaroids. There's a tear stain on a corner frame. Guess even then I felt the change, a crack in us I couldn't see, till it took you away from me. I tried to tuck them all aside, but they keep coming back alive. Every memory cuts so deep, in every picture that I keep. Yeah, it's faded Polaroids, broken echoes in my voice, of a love that couldn't stay too long. Every laugh turned to dust, every forever lost its trust. Now I'm here just moving on alone. Still I hold them close, though I know I'm wrong, 'cause it's all that I've got to hold. These faded Polaroids. If I could step inside that frame, I'd never let you slip away. But photographs don't change the past, they just remind me it don't last. Now it's faded Polaroids, all the dreams we can't avoid still linger in the back of my mind. Every look, every touch, man, it still hurts just as much. Even after all this time, I might heal, but I'll never leave behind all the love we left inside. These faded Polaroids close the box, but I still feel every ghost that won't stay sealed. Black and white, but I still see you right here with me. Front door creaks, but no one's there. Empty silence fills the air. Every step just echoes back through what we used to have. There's a picture hanging on the wall, crooked now since your last call. I never fixed it, guess I know some things you just let go. Footsteps faded from the floor, but I still hear them through that door. Like you might walk in any day, even though you went away. Home since you ain't the same as it was then. Every room feels out of breath, like it's missing you again. Walls don't talk, but I can tell they remember you too well. I'm just living in the past I can't accept. This ain't been home since you left. There's a light I leave on every night, like somehow you'll find your way inside. But the dark still finds a way to make me feel the pain. I tried to paint these walls anew, but every color turns to you. No matter what I rearrange, nothing really changes. Home since you left still holds on to your breath. Every corner every space still remembers your face. I can't outrun what I felt, or the cards that we were dealt. I'm just a man with a heart full of regret. This ain't been home since you left. If I could open up that door and see you standing there once more, I'd never let you slip away. I'd beg you just to stay. Home since you left is a ghost I never left. Every memory still alive, every tear I try to hide. Time moves on, but I'm still here, drowning in what disappeared. I'd give it all for one last chance we never met. 'Cause this ain't been home since you left. Front door creaks in the wind tonight, but it don't bring you back in sight. Just an empty house I can't forget. Home since you left. Train rolls slow through the midnight line. One last call, but it ain't mine. Ink runs dry on words I can't say, so I write them anyway. There's a paper on this wooden desk with every line I must confess. Your name still shakes in my hand, like I never learned to stand. I tried to be the man you knew, strong enough to see it through. But somewhere down this broken road, I let go of what we held close. This is my last letter home, from a heart that's all alone. Every word I couldn't show, now it's written in the code. If you read between the lines, you'll see where I crossed the line. Now I'm just a ghost you've outgrown, in this last letter home. There's a picture folded in these pages changes, smiling like we had it all before the rise and fall. I still hear you in the rain, calling out my name again. But distance don't just fade away, it steals what we couldn't say. This is my last letter home, from a man who should have known. Every promise left behind, now it's buried in these lines. If forgiveness ever comes, it won't be where I belong. I'm just where regrets have grown, in this last letter home. If I had one more sunrise with you, I'd hold on like I was supposed to. But time don't turn, it just moves on, leaves you here when love is gone. This is my last letter home, with a truth I've never shown. Every tear falls on this page, like a soul inside a cage. If you ever think of me, let it be in memory, not the man I've become. In this last letter home, seal it tight, but it won't heal. Some wounds time won't conceal. Drop it off, then walk alone from this last letter home.
Church bells ring on a quiet street, but they don't sound the same to me. Sunlight falls through the window pane, but it just feels like rain. Coffee's cold on the kitchen table, 2 cups now turned into 1 and empty. Your chair's still pushed halfway out, like you just walked out. There's a hymn playing soft down the hall. I still hear your voice in it all. used to sing right next to me. Now it's just a memory. It's a Sunday without you. Nothing feels like it used to. Every prayer just falls apart in the silence of my heart. It's a Sunday without you. Sky's still the same shade of blue, but it don't shine like it did before, since you walked out that door. I drove past where we used to go, that little place down Old Back Road. We talked till the sun went down. Now I just drive around. Neighbors smile, but they don't know how deep this kind of hurt can go. It's the kind that never shows, but never lets you go. Yeah, it's a Sunday without you. Every minute feels so cruel, like a song stuck on repeat that don't bring you back to me. It's a Sunday without you. Even faith feels split in two, trying to find some kind of peace, but your memory won't release. If heaven hears me right now, tell me, do you hear me somehow? Or am I just talking to the air, wishing you were there? Still a Sunday without you, and I don't know what to do. Every road just feels the same. Every face don't feel like home. It's a Sunday without you, and I'm barely getting through. If love don't ever fade away, why'd you have to go away? Church bells fade into the sky. I whisper one last goodbye. Another week, I'll make it through, but not this Sunday without you. Soft wind through the pine trees tonight, Old screen door creaks just right. Footsteps echo down that worn-out floor, like I've been here once before. There's a swing still hanging by a rusty chain, paint's all chipped from the summer rain. Your mama's roses barely holding on since the day you've been gone. I can hear your laugh in the evening breeze, like a ghost drifting through the leaves. Every shadow calls your name once more, pulling me back to your porch, back to your porch, where time stood still, where love ran deep and always will. Your hand in mine in the amber light felt like forever on a summer night. Now I walk alone through what we had, chasing a past I can't get back. Every road just leads my heart's remorse back to your porch. There's an old guitar by the broken chair, still out of tune, like I left it there. Strings hum low like a sad old song, trying to tell me where I went wrong. I see your dress in the window frame, curtains dancing like a flicker of flame. But it's just the wind playing tricks once more. Still I'm standing at your door, back to your porch, where time stood still, where love ran deep and always will. Your whisper soft in the midnight air still finds a way to meet me there. Now I'm just a man with a broken course, drifting through dreams I can't divorce. Every mile just brings me back once more, back to your porch. If I could turn that old screen door, hear you call my name once more, I'd stay right there, wouldn't need no road, in that little place we called home. Back to your porch, in my mind I stay, where you never really walked away. Golden days in a black and white, holding on through every night, though the years keep closing. You're the one I'm searching for, and every prayer my soul can't ignore leads me back to your porch. Moonlight falls on an empty chair. I swear sometimes I see you there. So I'll keep coming back like before, to the silence of your porch.
Curtains sway in a midnight breeze, whispers drift through memories, shadows move where love once bloomed. Now it's just an empty room. There's a hollow in these walls tonight, echoes where we used to fight and make it up before the dawn. Now the warmth is gone. Your perfume lingers in the air, like a ghost that won't repair. Every corner calls your name, but nothing feels the same. It's the empty room wind blowing through where we've been, carrying every word we said, like a song that never ends. I try to close the door tight, but it slips in every night and reminds me once again of the empty room wind. There's a silence I can't outrun since the day you said we're done. Now the clock just ticks too loud in this lonely crowd. I keep your side of the bed untouched, like somehow it still means us. But the sheets don't hold your soul, just a heart out of control. Yeah, the empty room wind still knows where you've been, through the cracks inside my chest. It don't let me rest.
what we were and what could have been in this empty room wind. If I could stop that restless air, I'd keep your memory there, but it slips right through my hands like we never planned. It's the empty room wind, turning love into a sin. Every moment we once had now just makes me sad. I keep fighting where I've been, but I'm losing in the end to the ghost that pulls me in, that empty room wind. Morning light hits the floor again, but it don't let the healing begin, 'cause the night always finds a way to bring you back to stay in the empty room wind. Wind rolls slow down an old dirt road, sun sinking low, turning gold to coal. Boots on the ground where we used to be, just dust and memories. There's a trail where your footprints used to run, faded away by the setting sun. I tried to follow, but I lost the way. Somewhere in yesterday, your voice still lingers in the pines, like a whisper drifting through all this time. Every mile just reminds me how I should have held you somehow. Now it's dust and memories, all that's left of you and me, scattered like leaves in a restless breeze. Every word we never said still echoes in my head. Now it's dust and memories. There's an old coat hanging by the door, don't smell like you anymore, but I keep it there just in case time decides to retrace. I poured your name in a glass last night, watched it fade in neon light, tried to drown what I can't erase, but it still shows your face. Yeah, it's dust and memories, all that's left of you and me, falling apart like a broken dream. Every promise turned to sand, slipping through these hands. Now it's dust and memories. If I could turn this road around, I'd stop before we hit the ground. But the past don't wait, it just disappears, leaving ghosts and souvenirs. Now it's dust and memories, every tear a part of me, blown away where I can't see. Still I call your name out loud to a sky without a sound, just dust and memories. Wind don't care where a heart has been, it just carries it again. Down that road where love used to be, just dust and memories. Shoebox sitting on a shelf tonight, dust on dreams in black and white. Every picture tells a truth I can't avoid. In these faded Polaroids, there's one of you in that old blue dress, hair pulled back, no regrets, summer sun caught in your eyes, like it never said goodbye. Another one by the riverside, your hand reaching out for mine, but time don't freeze, it just slips away, like every word we didn't say. Now it's faded Polaroids, scattered pieces of the noise of a love that used to fill this room. Every smile, every kiss, frozen in a moment's bliss. Now they're all just shadows of you. I keep holding on, but I know the truth. All that's left of me and you are these faded Polaroids. There's a tear stain on the corn.